Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Navyu channel. In today's online class, we will start live session in another 2 minutes. So if you are not ready, please go get your mat and join us. The class will have two online sessions. First will be beginner friendly. It involves one or two asanas which are difficult, but can be you can do modified version. And the second session will be from beginner to intermediate level. But both these practices, yoga vinyasas, can be done by anybody. So it's not that you have to be an advanced level yoga practitioner to start this practice. So get ready. We will start soon. Okay, uh, let us start. If you're ready, come to the front of the mat. Uh, Keep your toes parallel and lift your shoulders with the breath. Drop your shoulders back. Join your hands in front of your chest in Pranamasana. Now breathe 3 times. Now look towards your toes. Ensure that they are perfectly parallel. Uh, Slowly now bring your attention to your calf muscles. Tighten the calf muscles. Now bring your attention to your knees. Squeeze your knees. Take your attention further up. Now thighs and hamstring to be kept tight. Squeeze your glutes. Now pull your stomach in. Your chest will automatically be out. Feel long. Ensure that your neck is elongated. Now look little bit upwards. Softly close your eyes and start with Om after a deep breath. Om. 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 Open your eyes with the breath. Take your hands upwards. Keep them stretched. Now take one. Ensure that your hands are behind your ears. Take one long breath. Stretch your hands up. Second long breath. Further stretch your hands further up. Now third long breath. Powerfully stretch yourself up. Your fingers spread, stretched upwards, and when you breathe out, bend backwards. Keep your eyes open. Keep breathing. Remember, this is first back bend of the day, so please remain gentle on yourself. There will be slight stiffness in your lower back. Don't struggle with it. Just breathe and bend as per your comfort. Now take one long breath. Keep your hands pulled outwards and bend forward. Place your hands on knees. When you are here, and with one long breath, look straight ahead. This time, when you breathe out, walk your hands, take help of your legs, walk yourself down. Come in forward bend, Padhastasana. When you are here, ensure that your focus is on your breaths and your breaths are as soft, as deep as possible. Do not start forceful breathing. Just relax. Respect yourself, respect your limitations. Listen to your body. Try to relax and try to breathe. Allow the body to bend itself with the gravity. Keep your eyes open, keep breathing. Now, with one long breath, take your right leg back in full lunge. Keep your right leg as far back as possible. Your left leg should be between your hands. Left knee should be bent at right angle. Look up with the breath. Keep breathing. Keep looking upwards. With every breath, look up as much as possible. Now, with one long breath, go upwards and when you breathe out, look down. In next long breath, take your left leg back. Come in plank. Ensure that your hands are shoulder width apart. Your legs should be hip distance or a little bit wider. Your fingers spread on the mat. You are lifting between your hands in front of them to the front side of the mat. Rotate your hands a little bit outwards. Pull your stomach in. Keep your leg muscles tightened. Keep breathing. Planks are postures which will improve your entire fitness. They will increase the strength in your core. So they have to be done with all sincerity. Maintain the integrity of the pose. Keep breathing. Now take one long breath. Lift yourself a little bit. Come forward and now with elbows near the body. Take yourself down in Chaturanga Dandasana. You can do modified version by placing the knees or you can lie down on the mat. And if you want to do Chaturanga Dandasana, you can lift your entire body 6 inches above the ground with eyes open, elbows touching the body. Keep breathing. Now place your knees on the mat. Push yourself. You have to sit backwards with your knees as close as possible. Slowly take your hips back. Sit. You can close your eyes. Relax. Retain your focus on your breaths. Keep breathing. Now, with long breaths, look between your hands and carry yourself forward with the breath. Slowly lift yourself. Look upwards. Pull your ankles towards each other and take your hip to the mat. Look back as much as possible. Keep breathing. Remain here as long as possible. Just simply breathe. Whatever is stiffness in your lower back, will reduce it. And your back will become warm. Your whole body will become supple and flexible. Just keep breathing. Keep bending backwards. Look backwards and upwards wherever you are. Feel comfortable. Now take one long breath. Breathe out. Look down. Place your toes on the mat. Come on hands and knees. And slowly lift your knees. Come in downward dog. Ensure that your legs are hip distance or little bit wider apart. Your hands are shoulder width apart. Press the mat with your hands. Look between your legs. The more you will press your mat, the slowly you will find that your chin is touching the chest. Your elbows will get rotated outwards. That is perfectly fine. Just go with the flow. Ensure that you are bend as much as possible with your hands pressing the mat and your gaze between your knees. Keep breathing. Hold yourself here for a few more breaths. Press the mat firmly. Bend further. Now with long breath, look between your hands. Bring your right leg back between your friends. Front hands. Look upwards. Your right leg should be in the front portion of the mat. Between your hands. Look up. Breathe in. Keep breathing. Try to look back or upwards with the breath. It will elongate your front portion of the neck. That portion of the neck will be compressed. Remain in lunge. You can do modified version by placing your knee on the mat, left knee on the mat, left toe spread backwards. Otherwise, you can remain in lunge. Look up. Keep breathing. Take one long breath. Then you breathe out. Look down. When you breathe in, bring your left leg forward between your hands. Place your hands on the knees. Look straight ahead. When you breathe out, slowly go down. Allow your hands to hang in the air. If you're already on the mat, your fold will further deepen by simply focusing on breaths. Allow your breaths to be as normal, as soft. Do not struggle with yourself. Just relax. Keep breathing. Now, next long breath, you have to roll your body upwards. So, with all your power, slowly go up. When you breathe out, bend backwards, look back, keep your eyes open, keep breathing. Remain here for two more breaths, keep breathing. Your breath should be as soft and as gentle as possible. Now prepare yourself to straighten. For that, take a long breath. Straighten yourself. Join your hands. Keep your hands behind your ears. With one long breath, pull yourself up. This time, when you breathe in, come on toes, lift your heels, pull yourself upwards. Keep breathing. Pull your hands as much as possible upwards. Look straight ahead. Keep breathing. Take one long breath. Now come back on the mat. Place your heels on the mat. Look towards your toes. Now slowly Bend your knees, take your hip back, sit in Utkatasana as much as possible. Now straight look straight ahead, look at a fixed point, pull your hands upwards. In next long breath, look up. When you're looking upwards, take, take your hands further back behind your ears, and now one final pull upwards. Keep breathing. Hold yourself here as per your comfort. If you are absolute beginner or new to the practice and you are finding it difficult, you can come out because this is the last pose of this session. Second session will start after it. Keep breathing. If you are still here, just hold yourself for a few more breaths. Now one final long breath. Come to the starting pose, Pranamasana. This completes first session, which is complete workout for the whole body. Takes care of everything, uh, from your core to hands to the legs, and increases your concentration power, improves your cognitive faculties. So, if you do not want to continue further, this is enough for the day. You can take rest and lie down in Savasana. We'll start the second session in 10 seconds. Okay, let us start the second session. Come in starting pose. For that, you have to keep your toes parallel, 6 inches apart. Breathe in, lift your shoulders, rotate them backwards. When you breathe out, drop your shoulders down. Join your hands in Pranamasana. Now, look towards your toes. Ensure that they are perfectly parallel. Now, pull your calves, squeeze your knees, tighten your thighs and hamstring. Your glutes should be squeezed, stomach pulled in. Chest will automatically come out. Neck should be long. Look little bit upwards. Softly close your eyes. Take one long breath. Oh. 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 Open your eyes with breath. Take your hands upwards. Keep them behind your ears. Keep your fingers spread like this. With long breath, pull yourself up. Hold yourself. Take second breath. Now one third breath with all your power. Pull yourself upwards. Now bend backwards. When you breathe out, keep your eyes open. If you have done the first session, you will be finding it easier to bend backwards. Your back will be a little bit more supple, flexible. Exploit that flexibility, go deeper. Keep breathing. Now take one deep breath. When you breathe out, with your hand pulled forward, place them on knees. Now look straight ahead with the long breath. When you breathe out, slowly go down. Come in Padhastasana. Bend forward for that. Keep your eyes open. Keep breathing. Relax. Do not force yourself in this. Just go down with the gravity. Ride the breaths like a chariot. Keep breathing. Keep going down with the exhales. Every time you exhale, your bend will increase on its own. Now take your left leg back in 3/4 lunge with your toe little bit pointed outwards. Lift yourself with your hands in front of your knee, right knee, with one long breath. Join your hands on top of your head. Look back. Breathe in. Keep breathing. Take one long breath. Bring your hands down and your right leg between your hands. With the breath, take your right leg back. Come in plank. Look between your hands. Lift yourself on big toe. Keep your stomach muscles tightened. Leg muscles should be tightened. Glute squeezed. Look towards the front of the mat. With elbows rotated a little bit outwards. Hold yourself here for one or two more breaths. Now take one long breath. Lift yourself with elbows touching the body, closer to the body. Take yourself down in Chaturanga Dandasana. If you are wondering what is Chaturanga Dandasana, in this pose, you have to hold your entire body 6 inches above the ground. You can do modified version by pressing your knees and lifting your upper body, or you can lie down on the mat. Now place your knees on the mat, push yourself. You'll sit backwards with knees as close as possible. Slowly sit backwards. Take your forehead to the mat. If your head is in the air, no problem. Just relax and breathe. Slide your hands backwards with palms up, facing upwards. If your forehead is on the mat, you can close your eyes. Simply breathe and relax. This pose is regenerative pose. It will allow your energies to be regained. So breathe and relax. Now bring your hands forward. Place your elbows on the mat. When you breathe in, simply carry your head forward when it is ahead of your hands. Lift yourself in Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. When you are here, pull your ankles towards each other. Look back, squeeze your butt, take your hip to the mat. Breathe.
Bring focus on your breath. Every time you breathe in, try to bend as much back as possible. Keep looking back. Your head is here. Look upwards. No problems. Try to go back and breathe. Increase your back bend every time you breathe in. Remember that your ankles should be pulled towards each other. One final breath upwards. Breathe out. Look down. Place your toes on the mat and you can directly go in downward dog. If it is difficult, you can come on hands and knees. Otherwise, from here, go in downward dog. For this, adjust your legs to be mat width or hip distance wherever you are comfortable. Hand should be shoulder width apart. Press the mat firmly. Allow your chin to touch the chest and breathe. Remember, this is very active pose. You don't have to simply be here. You keep pressing the mat and utilize the energies which you have gained in child's pose. Allow your elbows to rotate outwards and press further. Now place your right leg there itself in the back of portion of the mat with the right toe at an angle. Left toe should be brought between the hands towards the front of the mat. Lift yourself, join, bring your hands in front of your left knee in one breath, making take your hands upwards with in one circle, join them on top of your head, look back, keep breathing, press the mat with your left leg, anchor yourself with the right leg, that will be your back leg, keep your right knee straight, left knee bent back further. With every exhale, bend backwards. Retain your focus on your breath. Keep breathing. Take one long breath. When you breathe out, bring your hands down to the front of the mat. Now, in one long breath, bring your right leg forward. Place your hands on the knees. Straighten your spine with long breath. Breathe out. Look, bend forward. Keep breathing. Every time you exhale, your body will go down with gravity. Relax, keep breathing. Do not force yourself, do not struggle with yourself. Just go with the flow. Return here for a few more breaths, keep breathing. Now lift yourself upwards in one long breath. So take one breath, roll your body upwards. When you breathe out, bend backwards. Keep breathing. Keep your eyes open all the time. Bend as much as possible. Take one long breath now for straightening yourself. Join your hands behind your ears. One long breath. Pull yourself upwards. In next long breath, come on toes, lift your heels, stretch yourself up as much as possible. Keep breathing. And you now take one long breath. Breathe out. Come to the mat. Bend your knees. Look towards your toes. Sit backwards. Now look straight ahead. Pull yourself up with your hands behind your ears. This time when you breathe in, look upwards. Pull yourself up. Take your hands further back. Final pull upwards. Stretch yourself upwards. Sit deeper. There will be a curve in your spine. It will make your back very strong. At the same time, you are using longest muscles of your body part. That is your leg muscles and glute muscles. Pull yourself up. Then breathe out. Stretch your hands forward. Sit deeper. Remain here for a few more breaths. Stretch your hands. Keep your fingers spread. One long breath. Strengthen yourself with your hands besides your body. Keep your palms facing outwards. Take one long breath. Join your hands on top of your head. Take long breath. When you breathe out, bend backwards. Keep breathing. Take long breath. Bend forward. Place your hands on the knees. Breathe in. Look straight ahead. Breathe out. Bend forward. Keep breathing. Go down with gravity. Retain your focus on breaths. Now in next long breath, take your right leg back as far as possible. Look upwards. In next long breath, take your hands upwards in Anjaneyasana. Your palms should be facing each other. Hands stretched upwards behind your ears. Breathe in. Hold for a few more breaths. One long breath. Breathe out. Bring your hands down. Take your left leg back. Come in plank. Look between your hands towards the front of the mat. Lift yourself with your stomach pulled in, leg muscles tightened. Now in next long breath, rotate left side, go in side plank. Left hand is stretched upwards. Breathe in. Pull your hand, that will be your left hand up. Keep breathing. Take one long breath. Bring your left hand down. Come in plank. Breathe in. Lift yourself. Come in Chaturanga Dandasana. Pull your stomach in. You can do modified version by placing knees on the mat, or you can simply lie down. If you are here in Chaturanga Dandasana, that is 6 inches above the ground, keep breathing, keep your eyes open. Now, next long breath, go in upward dog. Rotate your hands outwards. Keep your fingers spread on the mat as if you're trying to grab the mat. Look back. Pull your ankles towards each other. Take your hip to the mat. Breathe. Keep breathing. Go back as much as possible. Your ankles pulled towards each other. Hip to the mat. Breathe in. Now take one long breath. Breathe out. Look down. Place your toes on the mat. You can go in from here directly in downward dog, or you can go in 2 steps. Okay, one. Breathe in. Downward dog. Here, adjust yourself. Place your legs hip distance apart and shoulder width apart. Press the mat firmly. Allow the chin to touch the chest. Look between your legs. Rotate your hands little bit outwards. Keep breathing. Now place your left leg there, that is back of the mat, and right leg with the breath between your hands, front of the mat. Come in lunge, look upwards. Next long breath. Come in Anjaneyasana with your hands facing each other, arms behind your ears. Pull yourself up. Breathe in, breathe out. When you breathe in, stretch yourself. Breathe out, sit deeper in lunge. Straighten your upper body. Pull your hands upwards. Take one long breath. Bring your hands to the front of the mat. In next breath, lift your left leg. Join your hands underneath your chest. Pull your back leg backwards. That will be your left leg. Balance yourself on your right leg. Look down. Keep breathing. Now take one long breath. When you breathe out, bend forward. Place your hands on the front of the mat. Lift your left leg. Take your forehead to the knees. Right knee. Lift your left leg as much as possible. Take one deep breath. Bring your left leg down. Place your hands on the knees. Look forward. Breathe in. When you breathe out, go down. Padhastasana. Keep breathing. Simply relax. Now, in next long breath, roll your body upwards. When you breathe out, bend backwards. Keep breathing. Keep your eyes open. Remain here for a few breaths. Take one long breath. Stretch. Join your hands behind your ears. Stretch upwards. This time, when you breathe in, go on your toes, lift your heels, keep your hands pulled upwards. Keep breathing. Every time you breathe in, you pull yourself upwards. Take one long breath. And you breathe out. Come back on the mat. Look towards your toes. Bend your knees. Sit backwards. Pull your hands. Keep them behind ears. Now look upwards. Take your hands further back. Lift yourself up. Keep breathing. Hold yourself here for a few more breaths. Take one long breath. Straighten yourself. Pull yourself upwards. And you breathe out with your hands stretched outwards. Take them to the side of your body. Now rotate your hands outside. Breathe in. With your hands pulled outwards, join them on top of your head. Breathe and pull yourself up. When you breathe out, bend backwards.
Keep your eyes open. Keep your hands joined. Look back. Bend from your hips. Keep your knees straight. Keep breathing. Now take one long breath. Bend forward. Place your hands on the knees. Next breath, look straight ahead. Breathe out slowly. Allow your hands to go down towards your toes. Keep your eyes open. Relax. Remain here for a few more breaths. Keep your attention on the breaths. Now, in next long breath, take your left leg back. Come in forward lunge. Lunge with your right leg ahead. Sanchalanasana. Look upwards. Your elbows rotated a little bit outwards. Further up. Breathe in. Place your left knee on the mat with your left toe spread backwards. Bring your right hand. Bring your hands in front of your right knee in one long breath. Join your hands on top of your head. Breathe in. Go back. Keep breathing. Bend backwards as much as possible with every breath. Every inhale you have to breathe. Every inhale you take, you bend backwards. Next long breath. Come out, twist with your left elbow, jutting the right knee. Look back. Press the knee with your left elbow and bend back as much as possible. Take one long breath. Come out of this pose. Place your hands in the front of the mat. In next breath, take your right leg back. Come in plank. Hold yourself here for a few breaths. Make sure that you are looking towards the front of the mat with your entire body like one piece of wood. Now, when you breathe in long, rotate right side, do side plank with right hand upwards. Stretch your right hand up, anchor your whole body on left hand. Support, take support of your legs, keep your body parallel, lift your hand upwards, lift towards your right palm, stretch up. Now take one long breath. Bring your right hand down. Come in plank once again. Remain here for few breaths. Breathe in now. Take long breath. Take your little bit ahead. Go down in Chaturanga Dandasana. Keep breathing. Hold yourself here. Utilize the last ounce of power available in your body. Hold yourself. Now breathe in. Come forward dog. Urdhva Svanasana. Pull your ankles. Lift yourself with your fingers spread on the mat. Backwards. Squeeze your back. For that you pull your ankles. Take your hip to the mat. Yourself here. Keep breathing. Take one long breath. Breathe out. Look down. Place your toes on the mat. Come in downward dog.
Hold as much as possible with your legs hip distance, hand shoulder width apart, fingers spread on the mat, chin touching the chest. Breathe. Now we'll go in dolphin pose. For that, place your right elbow on the mat, left elbow, interlace your fingers, press the mat with your elbows, keep your knees straight. If your heels are in the air, they will go to the mat. Simply wait for that to happen. Press the mat firmly, but always keep your knees straight. There will be a stretch in back portion of your legs. That is the aim. Keep pressing the mat. Now lift yourself. Come in downward dog. Place your right leg, right toe in the back of the mat. Bring your left leg front of the mat. That will bring you in Asushanchalanasana with left leg between your hands. Look upwards. Keep breathing. One long breath. Breathe out. Place your right knee on the mat with the right toe spread back. Lift yourself. Bring your hands in front of your left knee. In one breath, take one circle. Join your hands on top of your head. Look back. Keep breathing. Remain here for a few more breaths. Anchor yourself with your left leg. Back knee should be on the mat. Bend backwards. Take one deep breath. When you breathe out, twist. For that, take your right elbow to the left knee. Press the left knee like this. Join your hands, look back. Twist as much as possible on every exhale. Inhale, exhale, twist further back. Be here for a few more breaths. Keep breathing. Keep twisting. One long breath. Come out. Bring your hands forward. Place your left toe on the right toe on the mat. Lift yourself. Lift your right leg. Join your hands underneath your chest. Look down. Pull your right leg backwards. Stretch your upper body forward. Hold yourself. Balance yourself on the left leg. 3 more breaths. Keep breathing. Take one long breath. Slowly take your hands down. Lift your left leg and take your forehead to the left knee. Take one long breath. Stretch yourself further up. Bring your right leg down. Place your hands on the knees. Look straight ahead. When you breathe out, bend forward. Allow your body to go down with the breath. Every exhale will increase your fold further. Utilize the breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Next long breath. Prepare yourself for rolling upwards. Breathe in, roll upwards.
When you breathe out, bend backwards. Keep breathing. Now, when you breathe in, long, straighten yourself. Join your hands on top of your head, your arms behind your ears. Pull yourself up. The breath powerfully. Next long breath. Come on toes. Lift your ankles. Pull yourself up. Keep breathing. Look straight ahead. Pull yourself further up. Breathe in. Come back on the mat. Now spread your legs with your toes little bit facing outwards like this. Pull your hands upwards. When you breathe out, sit with your hands behind your head. Left, sit. Now in one breath, stand up, pull yourself up. Breathe out, slowly sit down. Do not do this if you have any discomfort in your knees or any pain. One more time. Breathe in, breathe out. And bring your hands in front of you. Pull them out back. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Thank you for joining today's online class. This was the last asana. Now you should lie down in asana. Remember in yoga, every asana is important. At the same time, rest is also important. So most important asana is savasana. You should lie down with your palms facing upwards beside your body and relax. Thank you once again for joining.